Welcome into True Daily Diamond for Saturday, February 1st, 2025. Welcome to the month of February as we're breaking down the college basketball action right here on the WagerTalk YouTube channel, going daily. Let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree, your picks for today, for this weekend. All is welcome. Helps grow the show. Smash that like button if you're liking the content. As we got first game up, Big Ten Conference, 3:30 Eastern on Fox. It is Michigan and Rutgers from Jersey Mike's Arena, Piscataway, New Jersey. Michigan, the Wolverines, minus 6-point road favorites, 154.5 being the total. Michigan comes in 15-5. I think they're the more talented team here, up against Rutgers, who's just a game over 500, sitting at 11-10. Plus, they're a little bit banged up right now. Their point guard, Dylan Harper, he was out last game. They're a team that shoots under 70% from the free throw line. They're just 7-10, their last 17 overall. I like Michigan here, guys. Top 5 field goal percentage team overall in the nation. Their head coach, Dusty May, of course, coming over from FAU, coaching them up here. I think they get it done. I wouldn't be surprised if they win by 10-plus points. We're going Michigan over Rutgers to tip us off on Saturday. We got next one up. We're heading to the ATL for Louisville and Georgia Tech. It is Louisville minus 8-point road favorites, 149 being the total. This is 3:45 Eastern time on CW Network from the Pavilion in Atlanta, Georgia. If you've been watching the show, hey, we've been on Louisville a bunch and we've been winning 10 straight wins for the Louisville side. They're healthier right now. Top 40 offense and defensive efficiency team. They've covered 3 straight. They've covered 7 of their last 8. They've been printing money. And looking at their ACC conference schedule, they lost their first game to Duke, and then they've rattled off 9 straight. They've won their last 2 road games by 25 and 24 points, respectively. So this team's covering numbers on the road as well, and they're up against Georgia Tech here. Not a tough trip to Atlanta. And the Yellow Jackets have lost 5 of 6 overall. I'm looking to fade them. And, hey, if it's not broken, don't fix it in this industry. In Louisville, they've been cashing tickets. So we're jumping on them again here, laying the 8 with Louisville. 15 minutes later, it's 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific. Idaho and Idaho State. Yeah, we are heading to Pocatello, Idaho, as the Idaho Vandals make the trip. 550-mile bus trip from Moscow, Idaho, to play Idaho State here. Idaho State's minus 4 and a hook, 144 being the total. Both teams just a game and 2 games under 500 overall. But it's more the situation here and the handicapping, on the court angle of why I like the home team. Minus 4.5 for Idaho State. First off, Idaho State's only played 9 home games. They're 7-2 at home. They're a top 5 offensive rebounding team. They've won and covered 3 straight at home. They shoot 74% from the free throw line. In Idaho, back-to-back road games, they're not a good rebounding team overall. So I think Idaho State's going to get a bunch more possessions here, kind of second chance points, if you will. And this is a tough trip. I mentioned kind of the longer bus ride, and this is a Big Sky Conference. It's not like they're traveling first class by any means. And sure enough, Idaho has lost 8 straight on the road against Idaho State here. I think they dropped this one. I like Idaho State minus 4.5, guys. We're on the Bengals over the Vandals. Idaho State over Idaho. Got 1 game left here for the show. Going to go 4 games for the Saturday slate. Monster College basketball card. But a reminder, if you could comment below, it does help out the show. Anything is welcome. I'll be in there chiming in as well. And if you're interested in premium picks, check them out. Drew Martin experts page, WagerTalk.com. Got the Saturday client card, a couple of these client plays as well. And the Super Bowl, $5 prop pick up. So if you're into punting props, I got an angle in that one. It's just $5. So Drew Martin experts page, WagerTalk.com. All right, we got last game up here, guys. It's Texas A&M in South Carolina, 8:30 Eastern on SEC Network. From Colonial Life Arena, Columbia, South Carolina. It's Texas A&M minus 5.5 as the road favorites, 131.5 being the total. South Carolina, the Gamecocks, under 500 already. They're 0-8 in conference. They're a team that shoots under 70% from the free throw line. They've lost 4 straight at home. Columbia, South Carolina, it's a fun town, but the basketball kind of atmosphere it might be one of the worst in the SEC. Not to mention, I mean, they're 0-8 in conference. And Texas A&M, they're a team. We actually lost on them by a half a point earlier this week. But we're going back to the well, guys. They're getting healthier. They got Wade Taylor back at the point guard position. They're the number one offensive rebounding team in the country. So it's kind of that same angle of getting extra possessions. Buzz Williams coaching them up here. The last time they played at South Carolina, they won the game 94-53. So almost by 40 points. I'm not so sure they beat them by that much, but 5.5. I think this number's short, guys. So we're jumping on A&M, the Aggies, -5.5. So, well, that's 4 moderate favorites, which does kind of scare me a little bit. But still, guys, that's going to do it for the Saturday show. In recap, Texas A&M -5.5. Idaho State -4.5 over Idaho. We're on Louisville -8 against Georgia Tech. That will be the best bet for the show. And we got Michigan leading us off -6 over Rutgers. So thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Comment below, smash that like button, cash those tickets. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.